Alright guys, we're in for the first game, and it's going to be Tong Yabgu versus Çato, something along those lines, from the LofA clan. Let me get hold on. Okay. Alright, so we're in the battle. It's going to be the factions of these. This is Baktria against I think it's one of the DLC factions. Alright, we're just gonna start. Wait for them to start. Remember guys, this is a best of one for the whole tournament, and then it's a best of 3 for the final. So, okay, we've started. Alright, let's look at the armies. First of all, we got Tong Yabgu over here with Baktria. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 Levi pikemen in the front. They're flanked by 2 units of thorax swordmen, and behind that we have Eastern slingers, 4 units of Eastern slingers. Then the general and Indian armored elephant, and then the cavalry, obviously on the wings. 2 Bactrian noble cav on the left, I mean on the right, and Bactrian royal cav and noble horse. So 5 cavalry and 3 missile cavalry mercenaries, Scythian horse archers on the left. Let's take a look now at his clanmate Çato. So it's 4 thorax hoplites in the middle, archer unit in the back. I think that's its only missile. Then we have mercenary Sabinate warriors, light hoplites, thorax hoplites for the general, and then all the cavalry, Hippias lancers on his right, and Hippias lancers and mercenary cavalry on the left wing. So, alright, we're gonna engage. This map is Pella, I believe.
Fire on the enemy!
The reason why I chose this map for the first round is because it is kind of a balanced map, even though we have 2 massive hills. It is kind of balanced because whatever you spawn, each guy will have the opportunity to get on the hill. So it actually turns into quite a tactical game, and so that's why this map is completely feasible, even in competitive matches. Okay, so we're gonna start the skirmish on the right flank. The horse archers are already shooting at Çato's cavalry. I don't think Çato should chase this cavalry too far, because he's obviously at a cavalry disadvantage. He's got what is this? He's 2 cavalry units on his right flank against 3 from Tong Yabgu, plus the horse archers. The problem is that if he doesn't do anything, he's just gonna get shot to death. So that could be a problem. And there we have a new follower. Thank you, Banansula, for subscribing, or following rather. Okay, now he's charging down on the right flank, and this is actually good because he can actually win on this side. Problem is his infantry is too far away, while Tong Yabgu's infantry is pretty close to support. So you never want to send your cavalry unsupported, or at least with the potential to support it up from close. Thank you, Hippolyta, for the follow. Thank you guys. Now the problem here is also that Tong Yabgu got 4 missile units, while Çato has only one missile unit. To be honest with you, that's a big disadvantage. So obviously the The strategy to follow here is to go for a rush. Definitely a rush is probably his best option, because obviously the longer he prolongs the combat, the more shots he's gonna get to his face. He's still cycling around with his cavalry. He's just surrounding it. Çato not wanting to give him a fight on the left flank. Or his right flank, for that matter. Alright, so apparently he's going to charge now. You can't charge this Levi pikeman from the front. I mean, you can, but you're going to take serious losses. The problem is that Çato has no pikes. He has only swordmen and hoplites. So he definitely needs to get around those Levi pikemen. Because it's not that their stats are anything impressive, but it's just that their phalanx mode makes them extremely cost efficient. For the price of this unit, the amount of casualties they can get is ridiculous. So he definitely wants to get around it, and apparently he's trying to do that. He's apparently gonna come around this side. So let me just answer the question. Alright. So the cavalry fight going on the right now. The problem is that, of course, Tong Yabgu, even though he has infantry next to it, he can't move his pikes, because that would just set them in disarray. And, you know, if you don't charge them from the front, they will not be as effective. Okay, now a good downhill charge from Çato. Apparently he's probably gonna take this one, because that downhill charge will definitely do extra damage. This archer, horse archer unit is just doing so much work, killing almost 30, almost 40 units from Çato. But I think the mem fight is right here. Oh, the elephants are coming now. This is where things could turn around a little bit. If he gets a good charge with this elephant, this is where things are gonna get nasty for Çato. And yep, there's the elephant charge. He's counter-attacking with both hoplites and swordmen, which the hoplites will do well because they have bonus versus large, but the swordmen do not, the Sabnite warrior, so that could be a problem. And his only missile unit is gone, so no chance of setting this Indian armored elephant amok from fire arrows. That chance is gone. As I said, Tong Yabgu needs to reform his line. He's doing a pretty good job at keeping his Levi pikemen faced always towards the enemy. These two units, I think he could move them over here and kind of support them, or even try to envelop them. It's not like any of these units pose a threat. This is a cavalry, and they're already engaged in combat. And now he's chasing. Çato is chasing the horse archers with light hoplites, which I guess is not too bad, because I mean it's light hoplites, really cheap unit, and it could actually serve that purpose. It's fast enough, and even if you sacrifice it, it might be worth the time it will give you at keeping away those horse archers from your main army. So the fight's still going on here. It's not looking good for Tong Yabgu. His units are isolated now, and the elephants are charging in now. This thorax swordman can definitely hold their own, especially against hoplites. They should have no problem killing hoplites. No problems at all they should have. Missile units, I think that they should still be at about half ammo. And now this is the interesting part. Like I said, this thorax hoplites, they already killed... hold on, let me... Okay, they killed 25 men. And they've lost about as many. And now he's getting a good flanking move. Now this is where we're gonna see... it's kind of a race. See how fast can Çato kill Tong Yabgu's infantry. If he can do it quickly enough, then he can probably turn around and face the cavalry, which is probably gonna lose the cavalry fight, and he might actually be able to do something there. But now the elephants are coming back, and that's gonna get pretty nasty. Here comes the elephant charge, and this is where things could get a little bit ugly for Çato. This unit's gonna break eventually. It's down to 98 men, almost half its former size. So Jonasny says hoplites, Spartan hoplites can actually beat thoraxes. That could be the case, yes, indeed. Hoplites are pretty strong. Maybe not so much in attack, but their armor and their defense is ridiculous. So they can hold longer than any other infantry unit. Okay, so let's take a look at the back, and these horse archers are really getting pushed back by the light hoplites. They're completely exhausted, but their numbers are pretty solid, still 115 men, and just chasing them away, making them waste their ammo, and the cavalry fight is still going on. I think this is swinging more in Tong Yabgu's favor just because of the numbers. So he might actually be able to get this one. Here come the elephants now, breaking havoc in the main line, in Çato's main line. The archers, or rather the slingers, still firing. And Tong Yabgu managed to kill all the units from Çato. Like I said, they were kind of isolated, so he left them very exposed. Alright, so we're getting to the last part of the battle. This is where things are going to get decided. Tong Yabgu charging his elephants right through his infantry. They're not a mug. Actually, they are. So they did kill... Let me see how many they killed. They killed almost... God bless. That's almost 70 units dead from his own elephants. That wasn't... I mean, not too much you can do. Once your elephants are in mock, you pretty much run away from them. But that was pretty devastating, especially, like I said, against Levi pikemen. Their morale is terrible. Like, they're really cost-effective units, but you just have to have them in the right place at the right time. Otherwise, they'll get slaughtered. Over here, Çato, yes, probably gonna lose this fight. Now he moved in the... Oh, he moved in the light hoplites to support, but now they're gone. Their morale just completely broke. Even though they got the downhill charge, they still lost to the numbers. So that one is gone, and now the horse archers will be able to come back. And now most of the units are wavering, and there's the GG from Çato. So that's gonna be it. I think there's definitely nothing else Çato could do. Alright guys, so that's going to be the first game. That's a close victory for Tong Yabgu. So he moves on to the second round, but remember, this is a double elimination tournament, which means that Çato still has a chance. He's going to the losers bracket now, where he will be able to fight for a second chance to get back to the winners bracket. So not everything is lost. Keep your hopes up. So there's our first game, guys, and now we're gonna set up the next game and have some more battles for you. Stay put.